Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to Chippy's Couch. So today, we're back for another round of the Modded Mage series. So it's a brand new, but unfortunately rainy day here in England. You get better, you're allowed to go out, and you know what? You can't. So I'm here again to play some more Terraria. Now, I wanted to start today's episode with just a big thank you. You may have seen the community post yesterday, but YouTube have implemented this little feature where if you post a video and it does a little bit better than the ones you've done in recent weeks, then it gives you a fireworks display. I found this so encouraging because I thought that if I was to take a break on YouTube while being ill, I would come back and you'd be gone and the channel would be dead. But no, you've revitalized it within a day, and I really just want to say thank you for that because it just reminds me that in the future, don't have to push myself too hard because you guys are awesome and very loyal, and I really appreciate that. So, wanted to get that out the way at the start. Thank you guys. And I'll say thanks by saying, hey, have you washed your hands? Look at that, a little reminder just for you. What a great reward. So in the last episode, we were having a little bit of trouble with Ravager. I say a little bit because it's not like I exactly tried it 10 times. You know, we tried it the once and I forgot to buff up anyway. So that being said, you guys did leave your suggestions on what mage accessories to make. I really appreciate this because as we kind of rush things along now, I hate the word rush, but you guys know what I'm talking about. As we move things a little bit quicker, you guys doing a bit of the research for me actually does save me time, so thank you very much. So the first recommendation we got was for the Sigil of Calamitous. Now, I did start farming for this, and I'm pretty sure I've got everything. I think the only thing I need to make is an amulet. So an amulet is really simple to make, super cheap. They are basically Spelunker potions and Essence of Chaos. So let's make one of those, so then we can now make the Sigil of Calamitous. But here was the second thing that you guys recommended. So I did have to make a few of these because we don't have everything in our world. But this is the Effect Amulet. I think that's how you pronounce it. Effect. Oh, it's already got angry on it. So let's have a little look at this one first. Taking damage makes you move very fast for a short time. Increases armor penetration by 10 and immunity time after being struck. This is why most people get it. You also get light underwater and you get a small amount of light in the abyss. So it's a pretty good accessory all around. I have made this in previous series, but, you know, I'm not the most... I forget things very easily. Sigil of Calamitous. So I can't make this yet. So I'm missing something. What is it? Oh, it's the magic cuffs. Can I make the magic cuffs? Hey, look at that. Mate, that's good. This has saved me a little bit of farming. Right, Sigil of Calamitous. Why can't I make you? What am I missing now? Wait, it still says I'm missing the magic cuffs. What did I do wrong there? Did I take them out my inventory? Magic cuffs. Are these not the right ones? Are these upgraded? Let's have a little look, because I am a little bit confused. I'm not going to lie. Oh, celestial cuffs. You need a celestial magnet? Oh. Well, I really want to make this. God damn. So I guess what I'll do then is... You have to get it from a traveling merchant, don't you? Oh my god. You do, don't you? I'm just remembering it now. I'm like, oh no. Is there any way to craft it? Let's have a little look. Let's see. Oh, you beauty. You absolute beauty. This is why I love playing mods. I was just like, do I really have to wait for one of those to come in? Okay, Celestial Magnet. Mate, that's my day made. Look at that. Oh, that's legendary right there. Okay. So then we can make the upgraded cuffs. So we'll slap those together. Can't believe I never spotted that. Surprised. And then Sigil of Calamitous. Bam. There we go. Okay. So now we have two pretty awesome accessories thanks to you guys. So let's see what this one does. It gives you 10% increased magic damage and 10% decreased mana usage. You also get better pickup range, and you restore mana when damaged. You get plus 100 max mana, and you can see treasure locations if visibility is on. So overall, amazing accessory, right? Godlike. But now we need to give it a bit of a reforge, because I think if I'm going to use it, I've got to make sure that it's actually decent. So let's see. Right, slap that bad boy in there. How broke we're going to be. Hasty? I don't know. Menacing. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is great. So I'll probably replace it with... I don't really want to take this one off, but when I think about all the things that we've got, I think that probably is for the best, really, isn't it? Like, just taking that off. Yeah. All right. We'll dump that in there, and we'll dump that in there as well. All right. So I'm feeling a little bit more prepared. Now, I wanted to check out the laser machine gun, because we did spend time getting it in the, not the previous episode, but the one before that. So I think it's probably best that we use this against the boss. So I'll give this a bit of a reforge as well. I started to take the time to go through and sell some of the back catalog of items. So we're looking a little bit better. So here it is. I mean, it's, you know, it's a vanilla weapon. I want to see how it holds up in modded. And then what did we need for the boss to summon it in? I can't actually remember the name of it. I'm going to have to look it up real quick. Let's see here. Ravager. It's a medallion. It looks a bit like an amulet, right? What's the difference between a medallion and an amulet? Because I don't actually know. Oh, I need lizard brick. Right. I went and farmed out the little fragments, but clearly forgot the most important part, which is the brick. At least the brick is super simple to get. So I'll borrow one of these, and we'll head there now. Oh yeah, I was meant to say this, but I ended up crafting the blood orange since so many people recommended it. The funny thing was, I thought I'd already made it. So yesterday, that's the reason I didn't make it, because I was like, oh, I've already got one. Don't need one of those. Tell you what though, boys, I'm very tired today. I'm absolutely knackered. So last night, I was about to go to bed, and I was off to bed at a nice early time, so that I felt nice and rested. I've been getting back into a good routine. Being sick is actually pretty good at that. Like, if you can keep in a good routine when you get sick, you know, you're going to keep that routine for a good amount of time. But then my nephew, bless him, my nephew's only 14, and a couple Christmases ago, I think it's maybe 2, I don't think it was 3, I'm going to say 2 Christmases ago, I built him a really, really sick gaming computer. It's ace. I mean, I built it, his parents paid for it, but you know, basically we went through and we picked all the parts, and, you know, it was a really great experience, right? Well, unfortunately, it's on its way out. Not completely, just one thing. So anyway, it rings me up, it's like 10:30, and we're FaceTiming, and we're going through all the problems, right? Because basically, the computer turns on, but it won't boot or go to BIOS. So what we were doing was, and I was trying to instruct him, and it's kind of hard to instruct a 14-year-old on PC building over, like, a really crummy-looking iPhone camera, but we were going through and taking out parts and testing each part. Turns out in the end, the power supply is just on its way out. It's not sending power to the right places, basically. So we're going to fix that once the lockdown's over. But that's why I'm knackered, because we were up till near 1 in the morning, because I was just like, right, what we're going to do now is we're going to take out the RAM, then we're going to replace the battery, you know, we're going to reset the CMOS and blah, 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 blah. Just each individual part as we went along. But you know what? You probably learned a lot of stuff. I learned that as a 20-year-old, 23-year-old, God, I'm not very good at staying up late anymore. I'm actually really bad at it. All right, so that's probably more than enough brick. I probably got like 10 times more than I need just so I could get through that story about why I'm tired. Okay. So let me get the medallion. Ooh, it's a big boy medallion. We'll get 2 of them, because if we get it first time, then you can farm these out actually. Because you get certain ore from these, right? And you get like elements and blah blah blah. I'm calling them elements like I actually remember what they're called. I don't. I'm not going to lie to you. Right. So we're going to buff up. We're going to get ready. And like I said, we're going to use the machine gun this time. A big thing for me is going to have to be dodging. I think we can all agree that my dodging was insanely weak. Okay, let's give it a go. So we want to make sure that we're dodging the chocolate nuggets, and we're also dodging all the things that come flying at us, basically. It's like most bosses, where I try it for a couple of attempts, and I get used to the chocolate nuggets, and then I come back to them many, many, many months later, and I just can't remember them at all. When was the last time we did Ravager? It would have been the yo-yo series, right? So, when was that? December time? Oh my god, it was, wasn't it? The thing I remember most about the yo-yo series was, wait, actually, no, it wasn't. That was Masochist mode, so the yo-yo series was even before that. Wow. Time's going really quick this year for me. I mean, it's not even this year. We're talking about something from last year. Let's just say the last 365 days are going really quick. The story I was going to tell was going to be about Masochist mode, but here's what I was going to say. I was going to say the thing I remember most about that series is recording a couple episodes and heading on my holiday. And then on my holiday, with no equipment around me, the channel had its biggest boom. Oh, I moved out of the way of it. Ah, goddamn. Alright, okay, well, we'll retry that. Does this thing despawn? Hope it does. But yeah, we had the biggest boom the channel and the community's ever faced before. Because PewDiePie was playing Terraria, I'm sure you guys can remember. And I just remember being sat in my hotel room going, I really just want to say hello to all the new people. But I can't. Have to wait until I get back. That was a big highlight for me. Something I'll always remember that. Okay, so Ravager. It's a fun fight, and I feel like I was doing pretty good at it. But let's see how good I can do when I am facing off against it and not going out of the despawn limit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm only doing so well because I'm always on that border of despawning it. But I tell you what, do you know what? You guys actually recommended the laser machine gun. And I was surprised at that because most of the time when you're playing a modded series, you will never get people recommending vanilla weapons inside of a modded series, like ever. People always go, no, just stick to the modded ones. They're the ones that are more balanced for what you're doing. So that's our second adrenaline hit. So I think the accessories that you guys have recommended are already kind of like showing big here. I mean, I'm moving a little bit better than before. We can all agree on that. But yeah, this is going really well. 47%. Let's see if it can go a little bit more. This part here is taking a while though, right? Do you guys feel that? Or is that just me? Okay, I'm taking a few shots now. Oh, it's because I'm not destroying the feet. Ah, I got you. Right, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay. That would make a lot of sense. Well, let's see how we can deal with the second phase here then. Because obviously, things are now harder because my flight speed has been reduced, I believe. I think this is the point it happens. Okay, so as you can see, taking lots and lots and lots of damage now because of that reduction. Yeah, I'm not very good at... when you take movement away from me, that's when I seem to flop. When I can't just run away. So I think if I was to redo this fight, what I would do is I would get that first phase out the way sooner, where we destroy the feet. Because if I could get that out the way sooner and come into it with a better health pool, that would be better. But as you can see, we only had 18% left in total, even though that boss health bar was so big. So we got pretty close. So I would say that was an absolute win, boys. So I think what I'll do now is I will do another fight, but I'm going to do it silent for the majority of it, so I can concentrate a little bit more. But I'm actually really proud. Yeah, I think that was really solid. All right, so we're coming up close to the end. I swapped over to the Terraria. I thought that would make a bit of a difference. Now let's see if we can trust... Oh, we can. I was going to say, let's see if we can trust the Calamity boss health bar. Do you know what? I don't like the way they both look, next to each other. I think everyone can agree on that. But I will say that it's so much more accurate in a way. So it's better to have. I don't know. Maybe we should pick one or the other. I don't think I will, though. Right, Ravager. The flesh golem constructed using twisted necromancy during the time of my conquest is to counter my unstoppable forces. Its creator was slaughtered by it moments after its conception. It is for the best that it has been destroyed. Place in your inventory to gain an increase to all damage, but at the cost of reduced wing flight time. Yeah, I don't think that's a good trade-off for me. I really like having what I've got. So let's have a little look at what we got here, because there's clearly a lot. So we got the Infernal Blood, that makes Rage Mode do 15% more. We got the Blood Pact. I remember this. Doubles your max HP, but you can get critically hit 25% of the time. That's a very risky accessory to have. But you know what? If you're a no-hitter, why not, right? Why not? But actually, yeah, what's the point of that? I don't know why I said that. If you're a no-hitter, you don't have to worry about health. So this is the Flesh Totem. Halves enemy contact damage. When you take contact damage, this effect has a 20-second cooldown. We got some stuff from... I don't know what mod this is going to be from, but it's the Glory set. It's interesting. But that's about it, really, boys. What we found out was really the cause. I'm pretty sure if you were to do this later on, you'd get more stuff from it, right? So that's where the farming aspect comes in. So I would call that an absolute win, and we'll move on. So I was thinking, do we do the Betsy fight? Do we do it for fun just to see if there's anything new in it? The only thing is I don't know how well we would do. And I'll be honest, I don't want to dedicate all that much time to it. So I think what I'm going to set myself the challenge of is doing it the once, right? We're going to do it the once. If we fail the first time, oh my god, I just wasted 10 platinum. I literally just, I didn't know these stacked so high. I thought they stacked to 60 or 100, not 532. Look at the sell price as well, 2 platinum. Boys, that was a bad deal. Well, at least we know I'll never run out of mana ever again. Why did I do that? Right, so do I have the Tavern Keep? Is he around? No? Oh, he's up here. Oh, I moved James, by the way. You guys said I should move James. I repurposed this room up here and moved him here. The thing I like about this is that there's no way in or out. I had to Rod of Discord inside. So I think James is going to be safe, boys. You know what? Unless he gets killed by DOG later on, I think he's going to be all right. All right, let me just double check if I have an Eternia Crystal, because I probably do have a spare one. No, I don't. All right. Where did we do our original arena? God, it feels like so long ago. Was this it? Oh, it was, wasn't it? What do you think about this arena? This does not look good. I'm pretty sure the arena is bad because they spawn in here. Well, all right. It might not spawn. I can't remember if I've changed that at all. Right, anyway, let me go buy a crystal real quick. All right, so I went and bought a crystal, and I'm just checking it out. So I'm probably going to film this like how I would always film the Old One's Army, where we're going to do it, but I'm probably not going to talk over it, mainly because I often find that I don't have a lot to say during this event. And like I said, I'm only going to try this out the once. So if we do it the once and I'm like, too much effort, I'll probably just leave it behind. I will say, though, this is an awful, awful arena for it. I could have done something better about this. But you know, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. So I know that the chances of this event getting changed in 1.4 is probably around 0%, maybe 1 if we were being forgiving. But I hope that if they ever do make a Terraria 2, which I'm kind of more in favor about now. I don't know what it is, but, you know, knowing that it's the final update, I've always, you know, I've never really thought the idea of a Terraria 2 was something that fully needed to happen. Do you know what I mean? But knowing that this is the final update, and there's still stuff that they would probably want to add, but they say that the game engine won't allow it, blah, blah, blah. You know, I think in Terraria 2, I would love to see this get expanded a little bit. But yeah, my stance on Terraria 2 has definitely changed. I would like to see a Terraria 2 now. I don't know. It'd have to be really good. But I'm sure if it was Relogic, it would be. So if you guys are feeling creative today, leave me a comment down below on what you would like to see in Terraria 2. You don't have to be like, oh, I'd really like this like big extravagant biome and then list everything in it. You know, just let me know like a little thing that you would like. You know, I say, hey, I'd really like more tower defense gameplay in Terraria. You know, give me something like that. I want to know. All right, so here's the ogre. Now, I'm actually excited to do this because I've been wanting to knock it off the boss checklist. I don't know why, but it drives me mad to see stuff on the boss checklist. I'm like, right, got to get rid of that. Right, that's the ogre done. So at least we know that one's out the way. Right, so I think we're about to go on to the Betsy wave. So I'm pretty sure it's like other... yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to kill it first to end the event. You don't have to do the rest of it, just like some of the other little phases. Okay, here's Betsy. Right, if we can defeat Betsy, we're good. If we can't defeat Betsy, it's all over, mate. Okay, so one big thing is I don't want to die to Betsy. I want to try and be aggressive, but not let the round really end. Okay, how's the crystal doing? The crystal's technically still alive. So as long as that's alive and this gets defeated first, we're good. Okay, I've only got 9 seconds left. Oh, God. Oh, God. You know what? We were so close then. We really were. If you kill this in the last, like, 4 seconds, what happens? Oh, God damn. That was good, though. So what would we do better? What would we do better? Because now I'm kind of committed to doing it again. I'm going to try it again, actually. Yeah, I am. I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to try and survive a little bit longer. I want to see if I can do something cheeky here. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to change this house here, the chef one, to the tavern keep, right? And then I'm going to change it to night so that I know he's arrived. And then in a minute, I'm going to use some of my defender medals and probably buy a new sentry turret so that I can get a little bit of help with this event. I think that would make a big difference, especially in the final phase. Okay, so here's something I'm thinking, right? As you can see, my rage meter is almost filled up. So if I can get that full for Betsy, that could actually help out quite a bit. If I could do a full rage meter on her. Just something to keep in mind, something that might make a difference, I don't know. Alright, here's Betsy. So let's use our rage on her. So as you can see, that's made a big dent now on the amount of damage we've done to her. So all we have to do is make sure she's killed and that the rest of the event doesn't kind of take over. So what we'll do is we'll try and do a little bit of ground control here. Just so that we know that the crystal isn't going to get absolutely demolished. This might be the clever plan. I don't really know. I might just be too weak for this event in reality. Even though we're using really good modded stuff. Oh, I might just be a little bit weak. Truth is, I might have just built a really bad arena, and I'm not very good at hoarding my medals for better weapons, basically. Okay, so I will say, everything's going a little bit better, right? Betsy's dying, the crystal's surviving a little bit more. Right, let's kill all the flying ones. Let's get all the flying things out the way. I guess she doesn't damage the crystal as bad as I first thought when I was doing it last time. I don't die. That's one big thing now. Got to make sure I don't actually die. There you go. Betsy's done. That's the event over. Very satisfying. I'm actually really glad I did it because that was oh, that was good. I really enjoyed that. 2 times. That was enough. You know. I think if I'd had to done that another time, a little bit boring maybe. Let me line that up. There we go. Look at that. 60 defender medals. Boy, we're in the money. Yeah, that was really good. I'm glad I did that. This thing, by the way, I just wish this was earlier in the game because I think this weapon is so sick. I think these double weapons are ace. Now, console players, I don't know if any of you are console players here and have done the Old Ones Army. How does this weapon work when you're playing on a controller? Because it's left click and right click, right? Is there a special key binding for it? I really want to know, but I can't be bothered to beat the console version to find out. I guess I'll find out when it comes out on Switch, because I'm going to beat that version. So what do we get here? A Dark Tomb. We got the Betsy bag. Medium rare steak. Equipable. Perfect for growing dragons' diets, I think. Summons a mountable baby dragon. While mounted, the dragon will spit fireballs at nearby enemies. The fireballs deal the same type of damage as your held weapon. What mod is that from? Because I feel like that could, well, I guess it's because you're restricting movement, right? But that could ruin things. Oh, it's just like an up and down kind of thing? Oh, that's not so bad. I don't think that's cheesing as much. Because you're restricting your movement. So obviously you're not going to be able to evade things as easily. We got the Dragon Heart Wand. Whoa, look at that. That looks sick. Yeah, you can't elevate in this. Do you have to, like, get a run-up before you can do it? Oh, you just push up. Ah, okay, got you. Oh, this is cool. And Betsy's Wrath as well. Another sick weapon. Oh, this was good. I'm really glad we did this. Look at that. I look godlike. I look so cool. I actually do. I look sick. Okay. Well, let's dump a lot of this away. Is any of this? Nah, none of these are materials. I wish they were materials so bad. Right, so with that being said, this does mean that we're now going to do solar towers, right? I think so. Let me just have a little double check here. So, yeah, we got Betsy off the list. We got Ravager. So, yeah, it's Lunatic Cultist and the Lunar Events. What do you guys think about this fight? Do you think this one's going to be hard? My gut feeling about every single Lunatic Cultist fight is it's going to be an absolute breeze. The only time I didn't think that was when we were playing the Mutant mod and it threw a pillar at us. Then I was a little bit concerned. All right, let's get into this. Let's do Lunatic Cultist. Let's ride the dragon mount for fun. Let's see how accurate the fireballs are for one. Because that's the thing. The fireballs are what deal the extra damage. And to get that extra damage, those fireballs are going to have to be really, really good. I presume that you'd have to be above the boss to get the fireballs to come out. I don't know. Are they landing? I honestly can't tell. That one. Hey. Wait. How come I got that? Did I not get the right one? Or you just get free now. All right. I'm taking the mount off. The mount is so hard. The mount's ruining the fight. I probably could have used a laser machine gun for this, but I thought with something like this... that one. Why is there 5? Did I take too long? Well, I never got a dragon, so I guess that's the Revengeance mode chain, right? I will admit, it's always good to be self-reflective, and I think I'm probably speaking a lot more gibberish today. I can find myself, like, proper fumbling over myself today. I'm just tired, boys. Did I get a dragon here? I was going to say the reason I chose this weapon... it'd be good if I got a dragon. Okay, my health is so low, but its health is so low. Oh, if you'd have not teleported then, I'd have smashed that. I would have. I think I would have. It spawns in again pretty quickly, doesn't it? Like, it doesn't take long to spawn back in. Yeah, there you go. Oh, nice. Very, very convenient. Okay, well, let's see how we do this time then. So I think this time's going to be a bit better now that I've gotten rid of the dragon mount. That dragon mount was dragging me down, boys. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's see how we do. I think I got overwhelmed, really. Like I said, I'm flustered, boys. I'm tired. But that's alright. Nothing coffee can't solve. Am I right, lads? The damage output right now is insane. So I did get a comment yesterday that I thought was interesting to address. Somebody was basically like, oh, I feel like it's now the Calamity mod series. You know what? You're not wrong. Because what we're at right now in the adventure is we are definitely pushing to the Calamity mod point. Where we've only got one Thorium boss left. It's after Moonlord. But then after that, the rest of the series, which is probably like another third of the series, is all Calamity mod. So, oh, I shouldn't have done that. So it's just worth keeping in mind. It's not like I'm trying to ignore the mod or anything like that. But I totally get you. When you mix them both together, there are these moments in both the mods where they just don't align right. But at the end of the day, you know, it makes a lot of sense. They're not made by the same people. The fact that they work together the way that they do is already a blessing. Like, I feel like we're pretty lucky as a mod community to even have that. Okay. I should be better at this fight, but I am just kind of... I'm just kind of messing around, knowing that it's going to be alright in the end. Oh god, I keep getting, like, frozen, which is not great. Alright, that should be it. There you go. The truth is, I picked a weapon that you needed to be quite close with during a fight where you should probably move around a bit more. I keep moving this. Stay. Alright, did I grab the lore or anything? I missed some lore yesterday. I'm very sorry, lads. Because you guys know I will take the time to read it out. It's not like I don't want it. Alright, let's have a little look then. Okay, so Lunatic Cultist. I think the lore looks amazing. Well done on the sprite. The gifted one that terminated my grand summoning so long ago with his uncanny powers over the arcane. Someone I once held in such contempt for his actions is now deceased. His sealing ritual undone. Prepare for the end. Your impending doom approaches. Place in your inventory for an increase to all stats during the lunar event. However, your vision is decreased. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you very much. I don't really care about that, considering I usually find this to be quite annoying. So what mod is this from? I'm going to say that's from Thorium. And I would also say that's a very Thorium-like weapon. I'd say this mainly because these two look like the weapons that we got from Abyssion yesterday. We got the Ancient Light. Ooh, I really like that. Don't you think that's cool? It looks ace. That looks like it'd be amazing in the dungeon. So let's slap this down then. Are we equal on each side? So we are. God, I really like this little area. It looks so sick. You stick Moonlord there, and then are we missing any? We're probably missing one. No, we've got Golem. Have we got all the mech bosses? Yeah, we got all the mech bosses. All right. Okay, well, let me go check how we do against the towers. I want to know if I need to do some upgrading. So I'll go Vortex first. And we'll... Actually, no. Should we go Nebula first? That makes the most sense, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll go Nebula. So I got a comment. I can't remember who said it or how long ago it was. But I wanted to thank the person anyway. Basically, the comment was like, hey, James, just so you know, if you're looking for something to do, the Nathan Drake collection is free for everyone on PlayStation 4. So I actually did download it. I'm going to play it today. I'm actually so excited for it because I've always wanted to play Nathan Drake, but I never really wanted to invest the money into buying the collection. So I'm really glad you pointed that out. Yeah, I hope I'm going to enjoy it. The fourth game is free on PlayStation Plus, which I also have. So that's going to be my little downtime before 1.4, I think. I'm going to see if I can work my way through some of the games. It sounds like my kind of game. Like, apparently it's very Assassin's Creed-like, but it's a bit Indiana Jones-like, and apparently it's a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. So I guess that's a good little reminder to you guys as well. I also know, and I don't know if it's still true, but Uplay, which is not the best service in the world for games, they've made Assassin's Creed 2 free for everyone, and that's one of my favorite games of all time. So if you're looking for a game to play, I would check that out. You don't need any knowledge of the other Assassin's Creed games. It keeps you in the loop pretty good. It's very old, but really enjoyable. I say very old. It's not that old. It's like 10 years old, maybe. All right, that's the pillar complete. So yeah, I think we're in for a breeze today. I thought, well, I didn't really know what the balancing would be like. I kind of assumed that it wouldn't be great. But yeah, this is good. This is really good. And we also got loads and loads and loads and loads of fragments. Like, my God. This is amazing. I think you all know I hate farming out this event. All right, this is going to get mad. We're going to have to really, really, really move around with this. But the good thing is I'm killing them before kind of leaving their space to move away. Actually, I might go back to this just for fun, because these explode. So it kills quite a lot of them at once. Oh, God, look at it. It's glorious. This is the way the solar pillar should always be. This is amazing. I feel mad with power. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off that Zergy boy so that it's not going to be unbearable. This is so sick, though. Yeah, I love this. If this was the solar tower normally, I don't think I'd complain as much. Let's try the Terraria out for a little bit. Terraria is grand. I love it. Okay, so the pillar's about to be destroyed. So let's see how quick this is. This thing is amazing, but in terms of damage output, Terraria all the way. So I think if I'm going to do the fight, the Moonlord fight, I'm probably going to use... I probably am going to use that new weapon, actually, to be honest, if the range is good. Because the Terraria is amazing, but I don't know how close to the boss we're going to keep. So let me just grab as many of these little fragments as possible, just to bump up the numbers. Mine are quite low, actually, considering for the other ones I've had 70 plus. What are we on here, like 63? I guess it's fine, though, considering I'm probably not going to use them anyway. Right, so this is my long platform. Oh, God, look at all the vortex ones I left behind. Oh, it looks tragic. Oh, this should be fun. If we don't do it first time, that's fine. We'll redo it tomorrow. Okay, so this is probably a case for the Terraria. I think maybe you could argue that it's not. Oh, God, it's so quick. God, it really is quick. I think I say this about every... Ooh, that laser's quick as well. Oh, God. I think I say this about every time I do Moonlord in Calamity, that it is really quick. Okay, so we'll stick to the Terraria. It's catching up faster than I can run away from it, which is never really a great sign. And I can't move out of the way of that laser. Ah, right. Well, we've definitely got some room for improvement. It's good to know that the pillars, nice to farm out. But the Moonlord, though, yeah, that's going to actually be a challenge. I thought I could breeze it, to be honest. I mean, I didn't really start off that great. So let's actually have a little look. Before I leave today, let's see. So Sephira Tracers are post-Moonlord. So in terms of movement speed, I don't know what we could do. Maybe we could swap some things out. Maybe do the fight on ice, something like that. I don't know. Right, I'm going to end it there, guys. If you do have any tips, please do let me know. If not, I will crack on as normal. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this extended episode today. If you did, please give it a big fat thumbs up. So, as always, a huge shout out to all the members rolling by on screen right now. I really appreciate what you guys are doing. You're helping me out a lot, and it's great to have people displayed right here at the very end. Okay, guys, have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.